So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. Unite Here Local 11 has asked Taylor Swift to postpone the LA shows as a result of their hotel workers strike. So the Unite Here Local 11 represents, quote, over 32,000 workers employed in hotels, restaurants, airports, sports arenas, and convention centers throughout Southern California and Arizona. Even the California lieutenant governor joined in and encouraged Taylor Swift to postpone the concert. The workers are calling on support from the singer due to the economic influence upon the hotel industry where the Eras Tour goes. It's big money coming to all of these towns. In total, there are 61 hotels affected by the strike, which is pretty significant, especially in the Los Angeles and Orange County area. They're all looking for greater equity in income and benefits. Taylor Swift's got 6 shows in Los Angeles, and that's a pretty significant number. Um, they're arguing, Unite Here Local 11 is arguing that nearby hotels are going to profit off of the traveling Swift fans before an agreement with the union is reached. In their letter to Swift, they had the lieutenant governor and over 50 California state officials. And in that letter, they're saying, well, the hotels are doubling and tripling what they charge because Swift is performing, yet their own workers, Unite Here Local 11, are struggling to, quote, make ends meet. They previously had a letter addressed to Swift on July 27th saying that their situation to the singer's infamous battle with Ticketmaster, saying the hotels also add junk fees on rooms just like Ticketmaster does, but the workers, quote, see none of it, end quote. I don't quite understand if they think it's junk. They see some of it because that's how their salary is paid, is partially on the junk fees. But beyond that, if it's sort of so odious, in Swift's case, she doesn't want to work with them. So I don't really understand why the hospitality workers would support these junk fees and use this as an argument towards Taylor Swift, right? I mean, the best way to resolve that is to abstain from that system. This comes on the heels of Taylor Swift announcing she's adding additional stops on the North American leg of her Eras tour. So there's shows in New Orleans and Miami, Indy, and 6 in Canada. The contract with the union has been expired for a little over a month now, and the strikes began on July 2nd. They would strike in waves on July 2nd, July 10th, July 20th, and August 3rd, and they walked off the job for a few days, most likely to maintain money and income, right? So quite often these unions have not maintained what would be called a war chest so that their employees can be paid during this time. That was common in the past, in the 50s, 40s, 1940s, 50s, etc. But at this time, the unions are not able to provide any money to these striking workers, and so as a result, when they strike, they don't have any support system. Right now, there's over 15,000 workers striking, which is what they're calling the largest hotel worker strike in modern U.S. industry. The strikers are looking for a $5 increase in hourly wages. I'd like to know what that's on. I'd like to find that. A $3 an hour annual increase over 2 years, and a hospitality workforce housing fund to help workers with the high cost of living in Los Angeles, better health care, and a pension and workload changes. The Westin Bonaventure has reached an agreement, which it is the city's largest hotel. However, quite a few others have not. A few organizations have sort of worked in solidarity, including the Japanese American Citizens League National Convention, which has been moved from the Doubletree, which was fighting against the strike workers, to the Westin Bonaventure. In addition, W.K. Kellogg Foundation postponed its convention in solidarity. About two-thirds of the hotels are represented by the Coordinated Bargaining Group, and they allegedly, and this isn't confirmed, offered a pay increase of $2.50 an hour for the first 12 months and an increase of 6.25 over 4 years, which the union declined allegedly. So far, this appears not to be successful at all. This request so far appears not to be successful. Taylor Swift played last night, and it looks like she's going to play again tonight. And as a result, it's a tough situation for the union. Taylor Swift has allegedly stood with unions at various times, and as a result, might be a sympathetic ear. That said, I imagine that Taylor Swift is unwilling because this is, frequently been. This is a large, well-planned concert tour that is, considerably on a much bigger scale, and it's very difficult to change that, turn that train around, I think. And as a result, I doubt that we'll see Taylor Swift cancel any of the remainder concerts. Let me know what you think. Is this a bold ask from the union? I kind of think it is. And I also kind of think, I didn't discuss it, but I kind of think that the request is a little bit bold, right? To do a housing fund to help workers with the high cost of living, and an immediate $5 increase in hourly wages. It seems high. I don't know what their base is though. If it's from a base of $30 an hour, a $5 increase might not be that much, but if it's from 15 or 20, that's a pretty significant increase. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.